Hi, Madison. I am providing you a feedback of your debate speech. So here we go. So this is your debate speech, and I don't have to say anything much about your map. I think there's no error. So I probably, there's, it's pretty clear. There's no error here that you are, that kind of frames your thoughts in the debate speech. So let me go to directly to your rubric and talk to you about certain things. Okay. So the introduction you do you create an engaging introduction? Yes, I would probably say that you've already asked the audience to picturize the situation, kind of asking them to visualize the situation, which is a good way to connect with the audience. I would probably add one thing is because you are kind of championing the rights of teachers having pay scales as equal to doctors. I would probably do like a comparison between the starting salary of a doctor and a starting salary of one of the school districts in US, which kind of really pays the teachers really low. So maybe that would be a good entrance into your speech. So that kind of a thing would make it more engaging. Okay. So you may have that at the end of the introduction. That's one thing, to make it more stronger, to kind of make them get into your topic right at the outset. Okay. Now let's go to your body. I do see very, very clearly that you have actually talked a lot about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, not in a direct way, but in an indirect way, which is what exactly is required. You do talk about certain things in our society, which means that you talk about education. You talk about how important education is, how important it is for the society to have the sense of values, a sense of belief system, and how that kind of creates a society that is strong. And you've emphasized that throughout your body. I really like that about your speech. Now, you've also provided, certain facts. For example, you've said that how challenging it is to hire teachers. I would also kind of put in a little bit of stats about, how much time do teachers also spend? You do talk about doctors, but teachers also spend time, if not so much, but then there's a lot of time that goes into, student teaching. There are certifications which are not easy. They have to keep up with the certification, keep continuing to take courses in order to keep up with the certification. So a little bit on that, especially when you talk about at the end of your speech, when you start talking about how doctors spend so much of time, and that's why they deserve. So you may also, I was thinking about this, that you may want to pull in how much teachers also spend time doing this. So then you can also talk about the demand for teachers and the fact that lot of school districts don't have qualified teachers because there is not a whole lot of people want to come or want to choose this one of the most noble profession as their career because it doesn't pay. Right. So, and what impact that will have on society when we get teachers who are not educated, who are not trained, who are not. So that's something that you may want to talk about a little bit in the body of your speech. As again I mentioned in this is a strong rebuttal. I understand this is a strong rebuttal here, but I want you to fight for it. Okay. Yes, true enough. This is a strong rebuttal. You've used a major rebuttal, is that people are going to argue with you and say that, hey, you know what? Doctors spend so much more time. Doctors spend, so much more money, and this medical school is much more expensive. There is, and it is a difficult one. So there is a lot of demand, and it is really hard to pass the MCAS, or this is really hard to get into medical school. So that is why, because there is a whole lot of demand and there's not a whole lot of supply, and that is why doctors are paid enough. So then you you make an argument. I don't see you do mention this, but you got to fight it back a little bit. Fight for your position here. I would like you to say that how much time do teachers also invest? How much time, and the fact that there's also a demand, but there is not supply of qualified teachers because people are not coming into this profession. So you may want to spin that, and do if it's a US, if you're looking at this situation primarily through the lens of US, even get in some comparison with some other countries where teachers are highly paid, and what is that doing to their um, overall well-being of the society. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Hope this is helpful. Okay, I did forget to show you the just so the map of the speech is 5 points here. As I said, that you've got to make what is it that you should do in the introduction. I kind of talked to you about it. I did say that things that have worked out well, but what could you have done better in the body? I did mention about that. And then fighting for your rebuttal, fighting when you mention your rebuttal and then fight for your position right there. I also mentioned that. Okay. And I did see that you have your works cited list, all of that. Thank you.